Mike Brady, Generosity Wealth Management, comprehensive, full-service financial services firm headquartered here in Boulder, Colorado. Today's video is a little bit lighter than normal. I'm going to have a more serious one at the beginning of the next quarter, which is right around the corner. So today I wanted to focus on, well, just the impact that you're having by being my client. So many of you are involved, whether it's financial or sweat equity in your community, nonprofit, your church, your school, whatever it is, in making your community better. And some of you have said, hey, I want to be involved. And if you haven't found out your path on living a full life and being involved, give me a call. Maybe we can brainstorm that together. But today I want to thank you for allowing me to live my best life, for me to be involved in the community. I'm involved both locally and globally, and you're making that impact by being my client. You're allowing me the resources and the flexibility to be out there, if nothing else, to be your ambassador for the good that a Boulderite, some American, can make in the world. I was just in Ukraine and in Poland working with the orphans there, and I'm going to put some video, not some videos, but some photos up on the screen so you can see some of what I was doing. But we've got a country that's at war for now 2.5 years. I'm on the board of Frontier Horizon, which is a international hosting and adoption agency. And Ukraine is not letting any of these kids have international adoptions, which we have people here in the United States who want to adopt children. We have children who want to be adopted, and that's not going forward. So what we've done now for the last year and a half is we have these 1-week camps. I was there in August, and we had kids that are very close to the east and the central front line. They're having missile attacks and going to air shelters, etc. We had them on buses to the west, where I was, so Western Ukraine. It was very safe. And we have a traditional camp for the kids, like a summer camp, where they all show up together. They're bonding, making new friends, arts and crafts, and friendship and learning your English. This summer, I'm very proud of it, and I have to tell you that this is partially through my very good friend Janelle. She's called an OSJ. She's my Office of Supervisory Jurisdiction. She's someone who I work with in the business world, and her name of her company is Preferred Partners. She sponsored our counselors for that camp for that week to go through trauma counseling so that they could identify children who have trauma and to address it immediately right there on the spot. This is the first time we've been able to do that, and I'm very proud of that. So these counselors are also teachers that are going to take that back to their school so that the rest of the year, school year, they can have that training already. And they're going to continue to get certified from a Ukrainian university, a certification of how to do trauma and how to deal with trauma, children who have it. I was there with these orphan kids who are within the borders of Ukraine, and I was helping them. I helped fund it, I helped work with them, and I had lots of fun along the way. So if you ever want to have an experience, please give me a call. An experience of working with a bunch of 6 to 16-year-old kids. We had 240 of them, and the reason why I was able to do it is because of you, my client. I did something very similar right after Ukraine up in Poland. We had 148 children that are they're in an orphanage, in exile from Ukraine, refuge, and I worked with them, played Frisbee with them. I had arts and crafts, and for a 55-year-old guy who's a businessman to go and get to play with kids for a while, it's very rewarding. And I've got some photos up on the video there as well. So I'm involved in many different things, both domestically and internationally, and I want to encourage you to do it, that kind of involvement as well, or at least in your local community, as I mentioned earlier about the school, your church, etc. Just whatever you feel makes the world a better place. And the reason why I encourage you to do that is I'm not your typical financial advisor. I'm a wealth manager. I care about you reaching your goals in life how to get there, have a plan, how to get over those speed bumps that are going to get in your way. But it's really living your life to its fullest. I mean, how do you, while you're living and after you pass on, because none of us are going to live forever, be significant? How do you live a life that you can be proud of? You can look back on your deathbed and said, you know what? I made a great impact. I raised my family. I was a good person, and I left the world a little bit better place than what I entered it. And that's really what my company is about, Generosity Wealth Management. It is about learning the generosity you have within yourself and being an example to other people about how you can do that and how you can live a life that you're proud of. So anyway, I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the flexibility, for being my client, for giving me a business that allows me to live my life while I'm serving you. And so for that, it's because of you that I'm able to do that. Mike Brady, Generosity Wealth Management, 303-747-6455. Have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye-bye.